ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A toss to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being forward.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And some room. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion. It was a triple option play, and they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback, and that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so, and sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback, but in this case, they overwhelmed him and stopped him.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.